Going back 5 years ago when I last spoke with the boys as they left Melbourne to promote Spicks and Specks, they assured me they'd be back with a lot more hit records, and they've proven this well and truly. When Barry was here last year, we were able to present him with the gold record for sales of 10,000 copies, and I'm very pleased to say the album has now achieved a second gold record for 20,000 copies, and I'm very happy indeed to have the boys here to be able to present each of them with a gold record.
What can you say? Except to thank everybody involved. That's marvellous. Everybody.
Excuse me, but I've got a holidays on mine.
The nominees for the favourite country album of the year Are You Ready for the Country? Waylon Jennings.
Are you ready for the country? Are you ready for me? I can see.
New Harvest, First Gathering, Dolly Parton. All Waylon Jennings. And the winner is?
And the winner is Dolly Parton.
Hey, Andy, too bad you and your brothers don't have any hit records in the charts. Gee.
Don't come up with those lines that are going to put
only about 10 of them. Gosh.
Okay.
Right here we have the winner for Best Pop Female Vocal.
And all the nominees are really talented, creative, innovative.
And very good looking.
And they're great performers with delicate and unique phrasing.
And very good looking.
And before we're arrested for loitering in front of the podium, the nominees for Best Pop Vocal Performance Female are...
I'm going back someday.
Linda Ronstadt for Blue Bayou.
Here you come again. Just when I began to get myself.
Dolly Parton for Here You Come Again.
Soft as an easy
Barbra Streisand for Love Came When a Star Is Born, Evergreen.
Carly Simon, Nobody Does It Better.
Debbie Boone for You Light Up My Life.
And the Best Pop Female is I said that. Hold on. Barbra Streisand.
Andy, I am so happy that we do not have to pick the record of the year.
It's already done for us.
Wow. And it's incredible talent. I mean, Jerry Rafferty,
Absolutely super.
Chuck Mangione,
The best,
Billy Joel,
far out.
Anne Murray,
Fantastic.
and the Bee Gees.
Who?
I mean, you could have at least said heavy.
They ain't heavy. They're my brother.
The record of the year is awarded to the artist and producer. The nominees are Jerry Rafferty for Baker Street, Hugh Murphy, Jerry Rafferty, producers.
Way down the street, there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him it's...
Chuck Mangione for Feels So Good. Chuck Mangione, producer.
Billy Joel for Just the Way You Are, Phil Ramone, producer.
Times of trouble, we never could have come this far.
Bee Gees for Staying Alive. Bee Gees, Carl Richardson, Albie Galutin, producers.
Anne Murray for You Needed Me, Jim Ed Norman, producer.
wiped it dry. I was confused.
The record of the year is Billy Joel, Just the Way You Are. The renowned producer.
And the winner, Chuck, let's both announce it, honey. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. All right.
Once again, we'd like to thank Al Curry, Bob Edson, Richie Fitzgerald, and Robert Stigwood, and everybody at RSO Records. Thanks.
And the public.
And the public. Thank you.
The best group or band of 1978. The top three in this category were, you hold out, the Bee Gees, of course, Boomtown Rats, and the Electric Light Orchestra. And the winners, the best group of 1978 are, of course, the Bee Gees.
12 years of hits, and in 78, more of a major force than ever. Robin Gibb has flown in especially from Miami to take the trophy on behalf of his brothers, Morris and Barry. Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees.
Congratulations, Robin. I'm glad you're with us today. Where are your brothers and what are they up to?
They're in Miami at the moment in the sun.
Recording at work as usual?
Barry's recording with Andy, and no, Morris, I tell a lie, he's not in Miami, he's in Denver. So it's just Barry. Right.
And tell me, is there any plans at all for any sort of a tour in the UK in the forthcoming future?
We're still planning at the moment. Of course, there's there is a tour, but no dates at the moment, you know.
Well, let's hope for the sake of all us fans here that it won't be too long in the distant future. Cheers. Congratulations again. Robin Gibb, and for the Bee Gees.
Thank you.
Spirits having fun, the Bee Gees.
On behalf of my brothers, Barry, Robin, and Morris, and also, I'm sure, their co-producers on the record, Albie Galutin and Carl Richardson, we'd like to thank everybody, and they also send their love to everybody responsible.
And now, in the category of their favorite pop or rock group, the nominees are the Bee Gees. The Super Cheap Trick. And our very good friend, Super Tramp.
And the winner is the Bee Gees.
Accepting for the Bee Gees, Andy Gibb.
Wow. I spoke to my brother Barry tonight before I came, and I asked him if anything happened, what should I say? And he was pretty modest, but he said that most importantly, to send their love and their sincere thanks to everybody responsible for this. Thank you.
Well, it was a very, very active year for soul. And this year, as many as 600 soul singles recordings were released. Thousands of voters in our poll have told us which three single recordings that they like the best.
And now it comes down to one. The nominees for favorite single recording in the category of soul are Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Michael Jackson. Ladies' Night, Kool and the Gang. Reunited, Peaches and Herb.
And the winner is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Michael Jackson.
And everybody knows about his popularity here in America.
Certainly do. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andy Gibb.
Thanks, Olivia. Hi, Rick. Do you think you guys could have wore something a little bit more colorful?
Fleur, get out here.
I think it's great that Australian artists are getting so much recognition tonight. My brothers were in London, so they send us this message. Some of the best talent in the world is in Australia, and
I don't think it really matters that Australia is a fair distance away from other hubs or other important areas in the world. People will notice and the music will come out, and there will be a time when Australia will probably be amongst the leaders in the music scene.
Obviously there is some talent over in Australia now waiting just to break free. There's a group that I heard first time that I knew would do it, and that was Air Supply. They've done wonderfully well.
Artists are, for the first time in Australia, are able to live in their own towns and cities in Australia without having to go abroad to get a hit record.
Right.
And that's important because it's important for the Australian record scene anyway, because this is the first time that Australia's been able to do this with their own talent.
You get over to an Australian audience and they consider themselves entertained by you, you can virtually get over any audience in the world.
Thank you, the Bee Gees. You're too charming.
In my opinion, Stevie Wonder has brought black music into the white world. If anyone can really know what that means, to a white musician, they know what it means. It's sort of he brought much more soul into white music, and his genius and his songs are truly amazing. I mean, the grooves, which had never been heard before. I mean, the kind of backtracks that he was putting down and the kind of songs that he was writing. I just think he hit something that was totally original.
Of the University of California at Los Angeles as the most desirable entertainer of the year.
It was voted on nationally by all the Theta houses in the country that Andy Gibb be the most desirable actor of 81. It was a national vote.
200 active members presented him with a plaque in a formal ceremony conducted on the grounds of the sorority.
It's very flattering. It means a lot more to me than a lot of the big rock music awards. I really don't know quite what it is that appeals to girls or to my fans. But whatever it is, I just hope I keep doing the same thing. But I don't want to be, seem like I'm being modest, but I really am being modest. I don't know what it is.
Va bene, allora vi rubo soltanto un secondo, desidero consegnare a Morris per i Bee Gees un premio. Si tratta del delegato di Sorrisi e Canzoni che ha votato i Bee Gees miglior gruppo internazionale, il gruppo internazionale più popolare in Italia negli ultimi 10 anni. E anche un riconoscimento piccolo da parte nostra. Hanno ottenuto il disco d'oro per le vendite dell'ultimo LP Living Eyes. E adesso io vorrei lasciare il microfono a Morris. Morris ha una canzone bellissima sul suo LP che si intitola Wildflower e adesso ce la dedicherà. Grazie Claudio.
Ciao Gianna.
Ciao Claudio, ciao, ci risentiamo dopo per dirti un'altra cosa.
Non una cosa qualsiasi, Robin Gibb! Bene, so che per Robin Gibb ci sono un sacco di premiazioni. Ecco, patrona, aiutami tu, vieni Vittorio. So che ci sono un sacco di premi per Robin Gibb, eccolo qui.
Grazie Robin per essere venuto qui con noi. C'era anche il sindaco, ma non lo vedo. Allora, vice sindaco Segato che ti offre le chiavi della città di Giulietta. Hai le chiavi della città, va bene? Ovviamente un'arena di Verona tutto l'anno. Eccolo qui anche Gabriele. Benvenuto, le chiavi della città di Giulietta per una canzone come Juliet. Grazie a Gabriele Sborina, al sindaco, a Giulio Segato. L'assessore al turismo Bruti offre l'Arena d'Oro di Verona tutto l'anno. Ti stiamo riempendo di premi, i fotografi stanno giustamente facendo il loro lavoro, però dobbiamo anche far vedere agli amici di Canale 5 e a tutti gli amici dell'Arena. Rossana Casale ti offre il Telegatto d'Oro di TV Sorrisi e Canzoni. Claudio, a te il microfono, Senti, facciamo una cosa. Ecco, addetti ai trasporti, portate un po' tutto via voi perché noi vogliamo chiedere a Robin Gibb di farci sentire un'altra canzone, tu poi se vai, tratta dal suo LP.
Hit single.
The new record is from the album How Old Are You? It's called
How Old Are You, Robin Gibb?
All right,
now it is 9 minutes before 9, and that, of course, is Islands in the Stream, a big hit last year, sung by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, and written by the Gibb brothers, Morris, Robin, and Barry. And last night, Islands in the Stream was named Song of the Year by the music industry's largest licensing organization, EMI. And Morris and Robin Gibb, two of the very versatile Bee Gees, are with us this morning, and good morning.
Hi.
I am told that you were very surprised that you won this last night. Is that true?
Well, first of all, it was BMI, not EMI.
Excuse me, BMI, that's right.
The record company, BMI is different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the BMI, which is the most popular song of the year, which is Island in the Stream.
Yeah, it's the most played song,
It's the most
right?
played, yeah.
Okay.
And it quite surprised us amongst, especially as we didn't expect this award. We knew we would probably get some citations and things and little pins that tell you how many citations you have, things like that. But the last thing we expected was this award.
Well, this is the Song of the Year award. But the Song of the Year award is usually the biggest award of the night, so nobody expects to get that award. You're never told in advance.
Yeah. Well, but this is the third time, right? The third time?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, I see that all your homelands are representing in the old group, the pop group category tonight.
That's right. The four nominees, one is from Australia, one's from the United States, and two are from England.
Well, let's tell them who they are, Andy.
Okie doke.
The nominees for favorite pop group are Daryl Hall and John Oates. Def Leppard. Men at Work.
It's a mistake.
And Police.
And the winner is Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Aren't able to be with us tonight. They're in the studio preparing for a world tour, and we accept this for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
To present the best soundtrack cast recording, would you please welcome the Bee Gees. This is it.
You got the job at all.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Phantom of the Opera.
Tonight, we get to hear a new song from their international hit album, ladies and gentlemen, the Bee Gees.
Couldn't give me what everybody needs. Shouldn't let you kick me when I'm down, my baby. Find out everybody knows that you've been using me. I'm surprised you let me stay around you. But we're gonna lift the cover and look inside your heart. We got a little bit more bigger.
think you can understand why we might have a special affection for group awards.
And among the fans of groups, country fans are probably the most loyal.
We have a country group fan in Nashville right now who has something she wants to tell you. Reba McEntire, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, guys. How you doing? Yeah. You know, even single country artists like myself.
Reba talks about how groups are like families. Well, like us, here comes a family that's also a group.
To present our Country Group Award, here are 7 of the 15 kids in the Wolfgram family. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jets. One of our next presenters is a recording artist who has had 5 #1 albums. His signature trumpet sound has always had a very special place in contemporary music.
Our other presenter had the pleasure this past week of being at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when her group, The Supremes, was inducted.
Here to present the award for favorite pop, rock, soul, and R&B video are Herb Alpert and Mary Wilson.
I'm glad it worked out that we get to introduce this next event.
As you were promised earlier in the show, it's time for another visit from Down Under.
And there, to introduce our next performers, is one of our best friends, Olivia Newton-John. Thank you.
And certainly all of that's in music.
There you go. Before our next presenters come to the podium, we want to show you a few podiums and people from the recent past.
Here are 2 stars who got the audience's complete attention.
And that was before a single word was spoken.
I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on, hold on. Don't forget to remember me.
Over 100 million records sold. From the Bee Gees, please welcome Robin Gibb.
Here are the nominees for the best album by a British artist.
But it's no sacrifice. No sacrifice. It's no sacrifice. I need a little room to find myself. I need a little space to work it out. I need a little room all alone. Never find that gladness till you make that someone new. We've got to live together. Live together. Can I help you? Please let me try to. I can feel the pain that you feel inside.
Also being awarded a special trophy from our sponsors, the Britannia Music Club. The winner is George Michael. Listen to that.
Barry, Morris, and Robin Gibbs, the Bee Gees.
Hang on. Okay. I got a little list here because we got a lot of people to thank, so I'm going to be real quick. Yes, first of all, our mum and dad, our wives and our children, Linda, Yvonne, and Dweena, the 4th BG, Dick Ashby, all our fans everywhere. We love you. Thank you so much. Our managers, Alan Kovac, Carol Peters, and everybody at Left Bank. Our record company, Polydor. Our original mentor, Mr. Robert Stigwood. Ahmed Erdogan, Nasui, Arif Mardin, John Travolta. There's more, folks. Bill Gates, Carl Joy, Kevin Jacobson, John Merchant, our brother Andy, who we know is watching. And of course, Mr. Dick Clark for making this the proudest day of our lives. We thank you so much.
And this year's winners are no less illustrious. Let's take a look back on a remarkable career.
Barry Gibb was 2 years old when twins Morris and Robin were born in the Isle of Man. The brothers were brought up in a tough area of Manchester, their parents deciding the best move was a fresh start in Australia. There, their talents were nurtured and they returned to England as budding superstars.
And the lights all went down in Massachusetts.
Despite this success, or perhaps because of it, sibling rivalries emerged and they temporarily split, only to reunite stronger, wiser, and in 1970 scored 2 number ones in America. By 1975, they developed a new sound that became the soundtrack of a generation. As songwriters, they penned numerous hits for such major talents as Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand, Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, and many, many more. In the 1980s and 90s, they've shown no sign of fading as they celebrate 30 years of hit-making. A British recording and songwriting team whose record is bettered only by Lennon and McCartney. The Brits, 97, salutes the Bee Gees.
An incredible career and still high in the charts this very week. Extraordinary. Now, to present the award, we have a man who has also devoted his entire life to popular music. Please welcome Tim Rice.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's a colossal honor for me to present this award to a group who've been going for 30 years. To put that in perspective, our newcomers here tonight will have to keep going to the year 2027 to equal the achievements of the Brothers Gibb. From New York mining disaster to Alone, they've dominated the charts for 30 years. Terrific songwriters, hits for themselves, and for many, many other great artists. Please give an enormous welcome to Barry, Robin, and Morris Gibb.
I'll put that right here. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I got a few words. We'd like to thank our mum and dad, of course, and our wives, Linda, Yvonne, and Dwina, the 4th BG, Dick Ashby, our record company, Polydor, and all our fans, wherever you may be. Okay. I'd like to say something else. Just give me a second. This is very important to us. Hang on. Okay. I left Australia in the 60s. I came to this country. I wanted to make something of myself. In time, I discovered that I had a gift. The gift of inspiring others to go beyond what their abilities are. I could do that. Then I met 3 kids who also left Australia with their own dream of making it. And I became their manager when nobody believed in them. And somehow they rose beyond their abilities. They called themselves the Bee Gees. And 30 years later, to this month, they still say I was their mentor. My name is Robert Stigwood, and Robert, as the greatest showman in the world, if you don't accept this award alongside us tonight, then we will not accept it either. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you. My speech is very short, you'll be thankful. I am deeply honored to share this award with the greatest songwriters and performing artists in the world. And I have only one thing other to say, is that I would like you to take a Bee Gees song, I've Got to Get a Message to You, and I send that out to all young composers and musicians. Be like the Bee Gees and never give up. Please, thank you very much.
Robert Stigwood and the Bee Gees!
Mind you, success didn't come instantly for the young Gibbs. From the clubs, they graduated to nightclubs and television. They released 10 singles between 1963 and 1966 on local labels Leadin' and Spin.
Right up, chaps. Let's have a check. Black, check. Right up, right. Okay.
But it was the 11th single that was priceless for the Bee Gees. Spicks and Specks was released and hit the top of the Australian charts in late 1966. The first coming of the Bee Gees had begun. Arriving in England in early '67, they hooked up with a man who would become their ally, friend, and mentor, legendary impresario Robert Stigwood.
In the event of something happening to me.
New York Mining Disaster 1941 was released in April that year and gave them their first top 20 hit in both the UK and the US.
It's just a photograph of someone that I knew. I'm going back to Massachusetts.
And then when Massachusetts went to number one in the UK, the Bee Gees' rise to superstardom was as instant as it was natural.
I must go home.
Fueled by an unequaled gift for songwriting, the brothers unleashed a remarkable string of hit albums and singles over the next 5 years. In the early 70s, the brothers moved to Miami, where they discovered their soul roots and joined forces with the great producer Arif Mardin, and part two of their career began. In 1975, they released Jive Talkin'. It set the stage for what can only be described as a cultural phenomenon, Saturday Night Fever. 20 years after its release, the album has sold more than 40 million copies and remains the biggest soundtrack of all time. From October 1977 to April 1979, the Bee Gees wrote and produced 6 consecutive #1 US singles: How Deep Is Your Love, Stayin' Alive, Night Fever, Too Much Heaven, Tragedy, and Love You Inside Out. The only recording artists ever to do so. In the early 80s, the brothers wrote and produced classics for other artists such as Dionne Warwick, Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand, and Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
That's why we are.
In 1987, You Win Again from the ESP album found the Bee Gees at #1 on the UK charts again. The third coming of the Bee Gees had begun. It was followed by Ordinary Lives, their spiritual anthem One, and in 1991, Secret Love burst into the US top 10.
How deep is your love?
In 1996, Entrance, Take That and Boyzone all hit #1 with their versions of Bee Gees songs. The fourth coming had started.
Can you breathe?
Now, as the Bee Gees celebrate 30 years on the world scene, they're back where they belong, on top of the charts with their latest smash hit album, Still Waters. The Bee Gees have sold more than 100 million albums, been nominated for 16 and won 7 Grammy Awards, recorded 29 top 40 hits, 24 top 20 hits, 15 top 10 hits, and 9 number ones. So the legend of Barry, Robin, and Morris Gibb continues.
And I don't wanna be alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me enormous pleasure to induct into the ARIA Hall of Fame the Bee Gees, Barry, Robin, and Morris Gibb.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much, Bill. Obviously, you're the man, and you're the first guy that ever recorded us, and we thank you for that. And what an amazing honor. It's sort of full cycle for us, and we just couldn't be more happy. It all still lives in our hearts, those wonderful days, the days of Billy Thorpe, the days of Normie Rowe, the days of the Joy Boys, the wonderful tours, living at Cole's house with his mum, the first days of our first recording contract. And Bill, of course, thank you again, Bill. We love you.
Thanks for the name.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the name.
Ozzie Byrne.
Ozzie Byrne, Bill Shepherd, people who believed in us. Our Australian fans, thank you for your support. And thank you for making Still Waters happen in Australia. It's a wonderful surprise, and we're overwhelmed by it all. Thank you.
Yeah, we made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable.
Thanks a lot.
We're very, very honored. Thank you so much.
Thanks for a great honor, everybody. Thank you.
I'm here to introduce a musical group that I was introduced to almost 20 years ago. And here they are, the Bee Gees.
Oh, my old man's a dustman. He wears the dustman's hat.
Barry had a guitar for Christmas, and we just started singing to a song that we heard on the radio. And these natural harmonies came out straight away.
Wine and women, some will only make me sad. Oh, where are the girls? Left far behind. Have you seen my wife, Mr. Jones? Do you know what it's like on the outside? And the lights all went down in Massachusetts. I started a joke, which started the whole world crying.
We've heard rumours that the group is splitting up. Would you like to verify those rumours? Looking back, I think it was essential that we broke up, and it was essential that we came back together.
Lonely days, lonely nights. You're rising more inside. I feel you touch me more in rain. Night, fever, night, fever. You know how to show it.
We're just 3 brothers just making music.
For once in my life, I'm alone. And I gotta let her know just in time before I go. I just gotta get a message to you.
To induct the Bee Gees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, please welcome Brian Wilson.
Back in the 1950s, when my brothers Carl, Dennis, and I were singing 3-part harmony in our bedroom in Hawthorne, California, there were 3 other brothers in England learning how to do the same thing. Those brothers, Barry, Robin, and Morris Gibb, became the Bee Gees, one of the greatest vocal groups ever assembled. I love the Bee Gees records, and when one of their songs comes on the radio, I definitely stop what I'm doing and listen. I remembered when I heard Too Much Heaven for the first time. I thought, it's not a song, it's not a record, it's a place where people sing. And I love going to that place. The magic of the Bee Gees is in their songwriting, the lyrics, and the way the words go against the melodies. And their harmonies are very rich and very divine, but the real secret is they're a family, they're brothers. I guess that's why I wanted to be here tonight when they received this honor.
because there's nothing more important than spiritual love in music. And the Bee Gees have been giving us that love for music for 30 years. And I am so proud of them and so proud to see them get this overdue honor. Please stand and welcome Barry, Robin, Morris Gibb into the Hall of Fame, the Bee Gees.
We should be speechless, but we're not. First of all, obviously, I think we should thank our mum and dad. Our dad's no longer with us, but mum's here tonight, and I think it would be really nice if she stood up. There she is. We'd like to thank our wives, Linda, Yvonne, and Dweena. If you wouldn't mind standing up real quick, it would be great. Hey, they're there. Oh, look at that. We'd like to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because, you know, they've inducted us, and that's a wonderful thing, and we thank this whole organization for doing this for us. We are, in fact, the enigma with the stigma. We know this. We're aware of it. We hear it every day. Yeah. We live with it. We have suffered. But tonight, I hope I don't sound too corny when I say...
I'm going to get a room.
Tonight, we're going to get, no. Tonight, I think we've come home, and we thank you very much for this honor. And what happens now? Do we play?
I guess if you want to play.
I don't mind.
I'm going back to Massachusetts. Something's telling me I must go home. And the lights all went down in Massachusetts the day I left her standing on her own. In everlasting words, and dedicate them all to me. And I will give you all my life. I'm here if you should call to me. And you think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's all words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. When you rise in the morning sun, I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to love, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should should be dancing, yeah. You should be dancing,
Rock jobs. This is the guy that influenced us. Yes.
Including a preview of their latest album, Stillwater. Please welcome the Bee Gees.
The preacher talked with me and he smiled. Said, come and walk with me. Come and walk 1 more mile. Now for once in your life, you're alone. But you ain't got a dime. There's no time for the phone. I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on. Hold on. One more hour and my life will be through. Hold on. Hold on. I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. In the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to love. 'Cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all shut and I don't wanna be alone.
For their lifelong contribution to music, I'm delighted to present this special World Music Award to the Bee Gees. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very, very much. Can you hear me? Oh, thank God. Okay, quick thanks. His Serene Highness, Prince Albert, thank you very, very much. Very kind of you, sir. Mum and Dad, thank you very much. Our wives, Linda, Yvonne and Drina, all our children, 4th BG, Dick Ashby, John Merchant, Polydor, especially Sam Wright, Alan Kovacs, Robert Stigwood, happy birthday, Alex Dells for making us look younger than we really are, and all of our fans, we love you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's dish out another gong. It's for the best British single. Now, to present it is a man who, along with his brothers, basically stayed at the top of the singles charts for 40 years. Of course, I'm talking about none other than Mr. Robin Gibb.
Thank you. My twin brother, Maurice Gibb, is a great British musician and a great British songwriter. And tonight, I'm here in his honor. The nominees. Thank you. And the winner is Liberty X with Just a Little.
Well, this is the greatest day of our lives. I mean, to be honoured by your country that's it.
I just wish Morris could have been here. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Do you think he would have liked this?
Oh, he would have loved it.
This is Mo's world. He loves this stuff.
So it's a very happy day,
Yes.
a day you should be very proud of, but obviously tinged with great sadness.
Yes, it's bittersweet because Mo's not here. But Mum's not here either. She's in Las Vegas gambling.
This is for Morris.
Yeah.
And it is.
And I've got that one there. What
Yeah.
are you doing with that medal?
It's going to be going with my mum.
You seem to be having a long chat to Prince Charles in there with a fair few laughs. You obviously know him quite well.
Well, we have met before.
On and off throughout the years.
Yes, but one can never be too sure if he's going to give you that familiarity, you know, and he seemed to. It was in his eyes, and he seemed to recognise that we'd met before and under different circumstances. Yes.
Can we ask you what he said to you? You seem to be carrying a joke there.
Well, yeah, I said, don't mess my hair up.
I did get that.
He was putting the finger, yeah.
He actually said he liked our music, which I thought was very nice of him, considering he didn't really have to say it.
Ivan, are you there?
This is just a small token, but it's in recognition of your unique and indelible influence on generations of music and music makers, and we are so proud to present these to you as BMI icons. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my wife, Dweena, my son, Spencer, and Robin John, who's the man, my daughter, Melissa, and any other children I don't know about, and around the world somewhere. But that's another story.
To induct ABBA, Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, Barry and Robin Gibb.
In April 1974, my wife Linda and I were watching the Eurovision Song Contest in London when for the first time we witnessed a young group called ABBA singing their song for Sweden. The song was called Waterloo, and with this powerful sound, ABBA not only won the Eurovision Song Contest that night, but claimed the hearts of millions of people all over the world.
Everybody would like to know why the tremendous appeal. It is so colossal that I don't think there's ever been anything like it in the history of the music world.
Of course, there's no complete answer to that. If there was, it would be terrible.
I guess it would, and everybody'd be doing it too.
Right.
Their creative vision and collaboration as a group between 1972 and 1982 inspired many other young artists to have the same dream. To make records like ABBA, to write songs which Benny and Bjorn have shown us can include pathos, romanticism, social commentary, and sensuality. Their curiosity for the new technologies in recording were obviously present and represented by their multi-tracking adventures both vocally and instrumentally. By 1982, ABBA, the group, Agnetha, Anni-Frid, Bjorn, and Benny ended their incredible journey.
Mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist?
These guys and the girls are really modern. They're the only group that's actually giving the world good commercial pop music.
Bjorn and I do all the writing together, you know. John Lennon and Paul McCartney were the two reasons why Benny and I started writing in the first place.
ABBA's music and harmonies and melodies are, in one word, timeless. They are as perennial as the grass. They are music's jewel in the crown, with songs like SOS, Mamma Mia, Fernando, Take a Chance on Me, Winner Takes It All, I Have a Dream, Knowing Me, Knowing You, The Name of the Game, and of course the #1 song in the US and all over the world, Dancing Queen.
Have you any idea in how many countries at the moment you have a hit record?
Probably almost everywhere.
It is our great personal honor and privilege to be chosen to induct ABBA into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
When you think of the Bee Gees, it's an infectious beat, simple human truths that their lyrics contain. So often capture and grip our hearts. I'm a fan.
Thank you all. This is the most incredible honor of my life. Renee, I'm never going to be able to sing like you do. I admit it. But I can still do it. Maybe I shouldn't anymore, but I still do. Without my brothers, I wouldn't be standing here. We were a family of music and a family of love, so I salute Morris, I salute Robin, and I salute Andy.